Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 different myths about being an artist. And whilst I'm talking about that, I'm going to be painting this blue jay, and if you want prints, you can find them available on my Etsy store at kirstypartridgeart.etsy.com, and there's also a link to that in my description, as well as all of the materials that I'm using as well will be linked in the description also. So let's get on with today's topic, which is 5 myths about being an artist. And this is myths that I see a lot of people think are true. So let's get straight on with myth number 1, which is that being an artist isn't really a real job. And I feel like a lot of people have this sort of idea that being an artist is just a dream job and a fantasy, and isn't really a realistic career path, and it isn't a stable career. I think this is particularly evident in younger people that get discouraged away from doing an art career by people like their teachers or even their parents, because people don't really see it as being some sort of successful, realistic career goal. And so they steer younger people into having more stable, conventional career paths. And I think nowadays it has become so different with online and the fact that you can reach a worldwide audience through social media, that the kind of myths that go around being an artist and this starving artist idea no longer exist, because we have such a large audience that we can reach. So I definitely think being an artist is a real job, and it is a stable career that you can build. I think another reason why people think it's not really a real job is because being an artist is seen as something that's just fun. Being an artist, you just get to paint and draw all day. So how can that really be a job? Surely it's more like a hobby. You can't really have a job that you enjoy, right? But I think that's so untrue. Why would you want to wake up every single day and spend hours doing a job for years of your life that you don't enjoy? Surely you want to spend all of your time doing something that you're really excited by. And so being an artist is just a job that you can also really love doing. For me, I love waking up knowing that I get to paint and draw, but it's a lot more than that, and that's another reason why it's definitely a real job. I don't just sit and paint and draw all day, and a lot of other artists won't do that either. There's so many other things to it. So the second myth is that you have to be naturally talented to be an artist. And if you're not born with this sort of art talent, then you can't go and pursue art as a career. And this again is definitely not true. Being an artist isn't a talent. I feel like the word talent diminishes all of the hard work that an artist puts in to get to the level that they are. Being an artist is definitely a skill, and perfecting your drawing and painting skills takes many years and a lot of patience and hard work to get to the level where you can be a professional artist and start making a career out of it. So not all artists are just born with this natural gift and they can go and create beautiful pieces of art straight away. If you like drawing and like painting, but you're not particularly good at it, that doesn't mean that you can't pursue a career as an artist. All you need to do is spend that time perfecting your skills, because again, it is a skill that will take a lot of time to perfect, but anyone can be an artist. All you need to have is passion and the belief that you can do it, and the hard work and commitment. If you're committed to it, then you can be it no matter what level of talent you were born with. So again, anybody can be an artist and have an artistic career. You don't have to be naturally talented straight away. It's something that you can work at. So the third myth surrounds the whole idea of being a starving artist. So a lot of people think that if you're an artist, then you must be living very poorly. You can't really afford much to eat. And there's this whole persona that being an artist also means that you're not very wealthy. Or to the other extreme, you are the person that's selling your art for millions. So either you're poor or you're really, really wealthy. But there is that middle ground. You can earn a very nice, stable living being an artist. You may not earn millions from each piece of painting, but you can earn a normal, kind of successful wage from being an artist, just like any other career path. But again, to do this, you can't just be the person that's making all the art. You've got to also have that business mind to you. You need to know how to market and advertise yourself and promote your work. And especially, again, in today's sort of world and society where you can pitch yourself to a worldwide audience, it is definitely so much easier to create a full-time income from being an artist. But you do definitely need a business skills in order to be a successful artist. If anything, it is just as important as the artwork itself, because even if you're an amazing artist, no one's going to see it if you don't know how to get it in front of people and to get people interested in your work. And that's why I always say that social media is so important for artists. So myth number 4 is that being an artist is an easy job. And this is definitely not the case. It is, again, not like you're just sitting, drawing and painting all day. For me, at least, there's so many things that I have to do apart from painting and drawing. And painting and drawing doesn't even take up half of my time. I have to spend so much time doing things like promoting myself on social media, creating prints, answering emails, creating these tutorial videos or just videos in general for YouTube, and editing those videos and voiceovering videos. I also have to do things like talking to clients about commissions, and also even stuff you won't think about, like maintaining a website, answering comments, replying to general emails, talking to brands about work in that sort of area. And there is so many things surrounding being an artist rather than just drawing and painting. So in effect, you are running a business. So you need to know all of the business skills and you are responsible for all of that as well. So it's not like just a normal 9-to-5 job that you can stop thinking about once it reaches that certain time. There's always something to do. And I will always be replying to emails or comments at some part of the day. I never really just stop at a certain time because there is so much to do. So it's definitely not an easy job. It's definitely a very fun, fulfilling job. And I love doing the job, but there is a lot of hard work that you have to put into being an artist. So myth number 5 is that every artist follows the exact same art career path. And in general, this is normally the thought that an artist creates a piece of artwork and they sell it in a gallery for a lot of money, and they just keep selling paintings through galleries, and that's the way they make their living. But every artist is different and they all have different ways of making money. If you want to learn more ways of making money as an artist and ways that I use to make money, then I have done a video called 10 ways to make money as an artist, and I'll link that up above so you can check that one out. But there are so many different ways that you can make money as an artist, and depending what art style you have, there might be different ways that are more suited to you. So for example, if you're a manga or anime artist, then you probably won't find it most beneficial to sell your work in an art gallery. But there are so many different markets for every type of art style, and it's just about finding what suits you best. So for me, I do a lot of tutorials and videos helping people, and so I've branched out into Patreon where I can offer even more in-depth tutorials. I also create my artwork and sell it as prints and merchandise and stuff like that as well. And I also work with brands and also do commissions to help create that income and that full-time living as well. But every artist has their own sort of journey and they might do things differently. There is no one way to be an artist and make money. There's so many different ways to make money as an artist and so many different paths that you can go down to achieve your goals. It depends on your art style and the type of artwork that you create, and also what kind of goals you have for your art journey. Not everybody wants to sell their work in galleries to a small amount of people. Like me, I'd rather be able to sell it to a lot of people at cheaper prices rather than doing the exclusive sort of more expensive art prints and artwork that is more exclusive to smaller audiences. So it really depends what you want to do. There is so many different ways. So there definitely isn't one way of doing things, and there's not one way to have an artistic career. But anyway, guys, that's my 5 myths about being an artist. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below some of the myths that you know about being an artist. I'd love to read them. Also, if you're new to my channel and you enjoy watching this sort of video, then feel free to subscribe and also tick that bell icon so that you get notified on my future videos. Also, if you enjoy seeing real-time tutorials and you want to learn how I created a painting like this animal, then I have got 4 real-time tutorials with voiceover of 4 large watercolor animal portraits using lots of different mediums as well, where I talk through how I do that over on my Patreon, where you can also get 15 real-time tutorials a month for just $5 a month. So I'll leave a link to that up above, and I'll leave a link in the description as well so you can check that out. Anyway guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!